What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It's your man Theo, and no, I'm still feeling kind of under the weather. That's why y'all ain't seen me in a minute. But here we go. So y'all know that I follow Bo from the fifth column. I like straight shooters. I don't really care about whether you like the information. I just want accurate information. So what I'm getting ready to do right now is pass on to my fellow Americans, my followers. But by the way, click like, subscribe, hit the share button and everything like that. Make sure y'all do that for me. Uh this January 6th still blows my mind. January 6th still blows my mind for a plethora of reasons. I sat back and I tried to make sense of it. And there's so much hypocrisy, so much double standard that it's crazy that it sets us up for stuff like this. We've enabled racism in our country for too long. We enable it. When I say we, I mean we. We as a country enable racism. But we'll go across seas and fight somebody else about it. We will go across seas and try and free up people that are being oppressed in a foreign land and look the other way here. And I know why. Because the people that are doing the oppressing here don't look like me. They look like somebody else. That's why we had a problem. The FBI came to an understanding that they devalue white aggression. Let me rephrase that. That they underestimate white aggression and overestimate black aggression. That's the eye test. Like, nobody needs this. Like, for real, nobody needs this. That's right there. The world saw that. The world saw it in 2020. And y'all need to know I wear contact lenses. And my vision with the contact lenses, I have better than 2020 vision. 2021. What year are we in? What year are we in? 2021. So what do we see? In my mind, in my memory, I can remember going back and forth with people about protests during the summer of 2020. I would love to tell you that black folks were all for it. I would be lying. Some of us spoke out against the riots. We did. We know why the riots were taking place. We do. Everybody does. But we enable it. We enable the reason for the riots to even exist in the first place. Watch this one. Social media specifically. Actually, I'm not going to say specifically. Y'all played a hand in this, and you still do. You still have racist people on your websites making comments. And as soon as they get called to the carpet, they call you. And what do? You suspend the person that clapped on them. You say we bullying. No, racism is the oldest form of bullying in the United States of America. It is. What that was on January 6th, that was bullying. That's not what that was in the summer of 2020. What that was in the summer of 2020 was a cry out for people to stop killing unarmed citizens. That's what that was. And as they stood across the street, being pepper sprayed and tear gas, stood across the street. Not marched down the street, not attacked the Capitol building, but stood across the street. They faced more armed people, more armed militia than the people that stormed the Capitol. Matter of fact, people that stormed the Capitol, some of them, Capital City Police actually let them walk right on in. You'd have did something different if that was me, though. And therein lies the rub. It's crazy that we got this movie coming out about Fred Hampton because J. Edgar Hoover and the FBI targeted Fred Hampton. You targeted one of the leaders of the Black Panther Party, but you left the KKK alone. You targeted BLM, but you left the Confederate sympathizers alone. That wasn't BLM that stormed the Capitol on January 6th. That was all lies. I find it very, very telling that during this whole thing, where 3 police officers were injured, another one murdered, that the people who stormed the Capitol were the same people who would say all lives are blue lives soon as they heard black lives come out of somebody's mouth. Y'all didn't hesitate whatsoever to kill anybody that got in y'all way on January 6th. But you Americans, you patriots, you love police officers. Hell, a retired firefighter was one of the ones that threw a fire extinguisher at 3 police officers. But you love our country. You love your fellow citizen. No, you don't. By the way, hashtag Wade bye-bye. Hashtag Wade bye-bye list, because not the police, federal law enforcement agencies are picking these people up. They picking them up from their homes. They picking them up from the jobs. They picking them up from the restaurant. They picking them up from the weight room. They picking them up from the strip club. They picking them up from the beach. They picking them up while they getting it in with some. They don't care. They picking them up. And y'all think y'all did something right. No, you did something wrong. You did the same thing wrong that you have been accusing me and mine of doing. You said build a wall. We need to build out a wall to keep them out. We needed to build a wall around the Capitol to keep y'all out. We got to do better. We got to do better. Like, there's nothing that a Trump supporter can tell me, and that's the hard line that needs to be drawn in the sand. They put this country at risk, and they told you beyond a shadow of a doubt, if they don't get what they think is right politically, they will kill you for it. That is it. If they cannot get what they want politically, they will kill you for it. The same thing that they accuse you of doing is the same thing that they'll do at the drop of a damn dime. And that is exactly what we did during the Civil War. Except that time you were willing to kill because the government said you couldn't own people anymore. This time you were willing to kill because the guy you voted for lost the election. Here's the irony to that. We told you who that piss poor excuse for a human was 4 years ago. He didn't pardon any of y'all asses. Next time, know who you're dealing with. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.